Hey, if you live in Columbia or one of its surrounding cities, including Chapin, Irmo, Lexington, West Columbia, Gilbert, Batesburg Leesville, and you're wondering what's going on in the housing market right now, then this video is for you. I'm Michael Bell, a realtor with Agent Group Realty. Now let's get to the numbers. Number one, interest rates are rising right now. Right now we're hovering around 4% for a 30-year mortgage, which is historically low, but just to give you some perspective, back in September of 2021, we were at 2.9%. Even in November, we were at 3.07%. So we're hovering right around 4% now, which is a pretty significant increase over the last few months. And my trusted mortgage loan officer, I just had a conversation with him, and he said interest rates have risen every day over the last 30 days. So interest rates are rising. Normally, rising interest rates would cause home prices to start coming down in value because as interest rates rise, buyers have less buying power. They can buy less house. So the number of buyers in the upper level housing prices start to come down, and it trickles down through home prices. So normally, higher interest rates would cause home prices to start decreasing, but that's not happening because of point number two. Number two, we have historically low inventory right now. Right now, we have less than 1 month's inventory of houses for sale on the market. What that means is that if there wasn't another home listed this month or put on the market this month, by the end of the month, by March 1st, we would have no homes to choose from in all of the Midlands. That is historically low. We've been dealing with this for the past year or so, but just to put that in perspective, if you look at this graph, back in 2020, we had 3 to 4 months worth of inventory on hand, and if you look back in 2019, we were close to 6 months. So think about the difference in inventory between 2020 and now. It is astronomically low. So because we have very little supply, but the buyer demand is still there, even though interest rates are rising, the supply and demand is keeping the price of houses up and slowly increasing over time. Number three, homes are still selling at or above list price. In the month of January, there were 703 homes sold in the month for an average price of $287,494. And the sell price to list price ratio was 99.93%, which means sellers are getting the price that they're asking for. Just to give you a little perspective on that, back in 2019, the average sale price was $172,000. Today, $287,494. That is a huge increase in the average home price in the Midlands. Number four, days on the market of a house that's listed is still historically low. Right now, we are at 24 days on the market of a listed home between the time it's listed and the time that it's sold. Last year at this time, in the same type of market with very low inventory, it was 34 days. If you go back to 2019, the average days on the market was pushing above 90 days. So you can see we are at historically low, and once they're hitting the market, they're getting sold. Okay, so what does this mean if you're a buyer, and what does this mean if you're a seller? Well, first, if you're a buyer, you're getting a little squeezed on both ends. Without knowing the future, you're looking at rising interest rates, housing prices are not coming down, inventory is still very low, which is causing you to have to make offers very close to, if not over, list prices. So you're kind of getting squeezed. And without knowing the future, it looks like right now you want to get in touch with a loan officer. If you're thinking about moving in the next 90 days, to lock in an interest rate, find out how much it would cost to lock it in for the time that you need it, because it could save you a lot of money on the back end. So you need to call a trusted loan officer to find out what you need to do there. So what does this mean if you're a seller? Well, I've used the word historical a lot through this entire market update because every single data point points to it being at the advantage of the seller and at the advantage to the seller more than ever in at least the past 20 years. So you are looking at an amazing time to sell your home if you're looking to sell. And this is with one caveat. Depending on the price of your home, the more your home is worth right now and the more you're going to list it for, the less buyers are going to be in that top end as interest rates continue to climb. So the days on the market of the top end will probably start to lengthen out a little bit, while homes at the 300,000 and below are going to continue to sell like hotcakes. So that's your market update. Again, I'm Michael Bell with Agent Group Realty. I'd love to help you out if you want to know specifically about your particular neighborhood, what the market looks like there, what your home value is, or what type of home you're looking to buy. If I can help you, feel free to reach out. You can call me, text me, email me, or hit me up on any of these social media channels. Thanks, and I look forward to seeing you next month.